Oops. Not what I wanted to do. Nope. I'll have to resave everything so the header works correctly. There we go. Yeah. That should be down like that area. Oh, whoops. Why is it not? %4. Ooh. That being 4%, I may have messed that up. I might have to redo. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to redo that one. Change it again because it looks like I messed that one up. And it's not that big of a deal though. Somebody touch my Dio. Good morning, long time no see. Pun intended. Hope I'm doing okay. I've been doing okay, yeah. Just somebody touch my Dio Cano. I spent the past couple of days working on save file stuff since the save editor came out and everything, and I'm also trying to change my sleep schedule back to how it was. And it also looks like I messed up one of my save files. Well, not messed up, I put in the wrong one by accident. That one's wrong. Which can mean I may have messed that up. Improving sleep schedule. Well, the next semester starts in 2 weeks, so I need to start waking up earlier. Okay. Let's hope that this isn't messed up, because if it is, then that's gonna suck. You know what? I accept this. And as you can see, all of my save files are modded. Considering the fact that you see that everything has no time. Everything has no time on it, so I have all the saves compiled as well, so like we're basically chilling. I would be kind of upset if that happened.
Victor and Moritz's stronghold of evil.
Huh.
This is where we
Yeah, I woke up at 6:30 this morning.
And sweep the past under the rug.
I had about 6 hours of sleep. Soundtrack's always a banger, yep. I do not know how rusty I am. I have not played Twins in a couple of days. Wow, the game is loud. What the hell? There we go, that's better. I know some people like it that way, I don't. For me, the voice should always be... should always overpower the game. I also generally don't like attenuation. So you hear everything equally, yeah. Yeah, your headset's scuffed. I hope you're feeling better, by the way, Cratchit. Okay. My hands glitched for a second. My arms do hurt a little bit because my dogs were demanding my attention. A lot. I was upstairs watching a little bit of what was on the TV while I was eating some breakfast, and dogs were demanding my attention a little more than usual. They could be a little rough. Nice. Rough, yes. The camera usually moves. Ciertas cosas. Pues es porque la mayoría de speedrunning es mental. Ten en cuenta que sabemos cómo hacer las cosas. Solo es la mentalidad de hacerlas. Así que la dificultad es casi totalmente en la mente. Por eso funciona un descanso. Pues yo también, porque soy speedrunner, ¿eh? So by the way, the last like accidental death that I had was because I wasn't looking at the screen and the game did something I wasn't expecting. Huh. You know what? Let's not waste any time. I got everything correct. You know what? Hang on a second. I know that I don't have that plugged in all the way. I know I don't have these plugged in all the way. Buongiorno, porco dio. Why is the left more prominent than the right? Is it because of this? Why is the left now more prominent than the right? It's throwing me off. This needs to be fixed. Porco dio. Madonna essagonale. Okay. I don't understand why. Left mic, no, the left speaker is more prominent for some reason. I don't understand why. Okay, whatever. Has it always been like this? Okay. We're taking this, I guess. I'm gonna be about +1. Never mind. Yeah, I was about to say, why the hell was the first run of the day, how the hell did that make it all the way in? I was about to say, how the fuck did that make that all the way into, into antagony, and it almost did. I'm very confused. Why the hell does the game feel just better? What the fuck? That was an insane almost first run. I don't know if I would call that insane, but it was insane that it almost made it to antagony. It was very slow. I lost 4 seconds. I lost 4 seconds in the nut skip. I didn't even say Twinsane. Yo, blord my goat. Okay. How's, to stop choking while doing offline attempts? Yo, let's go. How far'd you make it? That was a little slow, but... You finished spoiler? Custom text on screen, let's go. That was hella spoon-fed. I don't know how the hell that worked, but whatever. No! The show always like the HUD. When you finally got it going, yeah. It's gonna take a while. It will take a while before everything starts to really sink in. But once it does, like, the game's pretty good. It's very satisfying for your camera. Yeah, when you're doing early hub 3, there's less chances of soft locking. What I found is that if you hold down left on the right stick, if you hold down left on the right stick as you do the splash teleport, you have a much higher chance of just nothing happening. Oh, like if you look at how I do it in my current PB, you'll notice it. You'll see that I'm holding down left on the right stick, and it basically just it makes chances of soft locking very low for both. Before I had to do Cursed Splash differently between early hub 3 and early hub 4, but I don't anymore. I do them the same now. And it's because I hold down left on the right stick. Move very slowly and hopes. Yeah, Okay, that's weird. I'll let that slide, even though I shouldn't. I'm gonna be pretty far behind, like +2. It can soft lock. I'm thinking with the twins resources, I might add a couple of extra things. Or not that's resources, but the Google Doc, I might like add a couple of things. Some extra tidbits of information. I might die. I didn't die. That was on vacation. I thought I fucked up because I thought I was like, because I saw too much early hub 3. Well, this is not sub 920 potential, but okay. That was 60. Oh, that had 69 in it. For some reason, the game didn't want me to hold forward and adjust Crash's angle. That's weird. That wasn't exactly a run that I was, like, keen on keeping, though, because it was pretty slow. I should be at least 2 or 3 seconds faster than that. Well, no, I should be more. Like, I should be at least 4 seconds faster than that. My hub 2s have been pretty good. I've been to warp 4. I've gone to warp skip twice already, and it hasn't even been 10 attempts. That's pretty promising. Nuts being a bitch. Yeah, so initially when I found the new Splash teleport, I was testing it on emulator and everything was fine, and then when I tested it on Xbox, I kept getting soft locked, and I thought it was like a version difference. But no, as it was turning out, it was humongous good luck. You may not be around, but you hope the nut will be good once and for all. Let's hope so. The day of the final nut. Thanks for the good luck. That's what we're all wishing for, is the day of the final nut. Okay, maybe not all of us. I know people are going to miss any percent attempts. Yeah, I just know any percent is a popular category to watch. People love watching me do any percent. Minus 0.2. I'm losing a bunch of time somewhere. I'm dead. I'm not. These are really fun to watch. I've always been more of a hundo guy. That's... You know what? Fuck it, we keep it. Seablord, I told you, you're not the only person that gets that. Though usually that kills me. Why are you fucking up? Stop. Warp skip doesn't want to work. But yeah, I've always been more of a hundo guy. Usually shocks people when I tell them that. For some reason, I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure why, like, people are like, have you ever run hundo before? I'm like, dude, I'm a 100% runner. I just happened to have become good at any percent. I mean, I got, like... I had a one any percent, or I had a couple of any percent runs back in 2018. That was mostly for, like, development. They were not very good. Even though one was record, but I mean, at the time, things were so new that, like... Of course, I got a record. But outside of that, like... I ran pretty much exclusively hundo all the way up until 2022. Or maybe it was 2023. The category after I got hundo record, and it was like a high 106. What I got after that was... I went and I learned all levels. Too much going on today to actually chill. Damn, you missed me. Have a problem with Curse Splash that you had yesterday, where I got stuck trying to do the jump after clipping out of bounds. Which unfortunately happens. Not bad. Whoa, I almost hit that cutscene trigger. No, what the fuck? Vortex was aimed to the left. Why did he go to the right? Okay. Looks like I have to practice warp skip. But even Crash's toes get caught and you're done, yep. That is pretty common. It's common BS for Twinsanity. So in less than 10 attempts, I have made it to warp skip 4 times. I'm also not really sure why, but for some reason when I take a break, or a somewhat extended break from any percent, my hub ones always become very slow, and I'm not sure exactly why. I'm really not sure why, like, I don't know why I'm losing so much time. It happens a lot. Like, I'll just start getting very slow hub ones, and then, like, all of a sudden, I'll start getting fast hub ones again, and I'm not sure what I'm doing. You just never lose no matter how long you leave. Yeah. I've been doing glitches and stuff for a very long time. So, like, I am still capable of pulling off most tricks in a lot of games I learned, because I've just been doing glitches and stuff for over 20 years. So, like, a lot of times my skill, my ability doesn't go down. Okay, this is the first decent hub one I've had. Like, my skill in Sonic Adventure has not gone down much at all, despite the fact that I haven't ran the game in a long time. Like, the last time I consistently played Sonic Adventure was back in 2016, and I'm still just about as good with Sonic as I was back then. I'm not as refined, but I'm just about as good at performing most tricks with no issues. Despite the fact that it's been so long, but that game, I carved myself into that game. More refinement, yeah. Like, I would say I do get rusty, depending on the game. Like, if I were running Crash 2, yes, I would be rusty. With this game, for any percent, it only takes a couple of days. For me, anyways, it takes a couple of days, and then I get a little rusty. But it really depends. It depends on the game. Like, if I were to stop running Twinsanity right now, and then come back, like, a month or two later, not any percent. Any percent is, like, any percent is guaranteed. But Hundo, I don't think would take me even more than a day to actually just reacclimate. But the thing about me and how I, like, approach stuff and, like, practice is I don't practice much because I don't need it. Most of it is my brain knows what the fuck to do. I just need to get my hands to be able to know what they're doing. Then after that, it's basically just, doing it. I don't understand why people over-practice. I think over-practice is detrimental. I reserve my practice for fixing problems over doing stuff I already know how to do. That was a sub 1, so that means this is pretty damn good. First good hub 1 of the day. Almost a sub 119. Yeah, I don't like practicing. I find practicing to be boring. Practicing for me is basically like saying, okay, am I fucking this up? And then if I'm fucking something up, why am I fucking it up? If I get really desperate, I'll practice something twice. If I'm actually practicing something, it is for some big shit. I used to do that with Antagony. It's one of the reasons why my Antagony is so damn good. Because it's one of those stages I actually just practiced a lot because I had to. Because it's just that fucking hard. Why are you having so much trouble with this? Come on. Damn it. First good run and I spaghetti it all up. No way I'm even PBing.
This is where we wrong the rights and sweep the past under the rug.
I mean, you were playing well. Even Cortex even cooperated? Not really. Ah. Yo, thanks for the good luck. I don't know, like... It's your birthday? Happy birthday then. AM twins? Probably the next, like, 2 weeks I will be doing more, morning streams. Oh. Stream. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Lord, my goat, my man. Sir. Whoa! Okay. I was not paying attention to what I was doing. You said you wanted to stream more this week? Yeah, you lied. He's been in Pokemon jail. I've been in Saves jail, man. Saves jail has been fucking awful. I don't think I'm gonna stream too much today because, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little tired, and also I kind of wanna didn't sit right with your body, damn. I'm a little tired, and honestly, like, yesterday I was supposed to, like, start catching up with anime, and I couldn't. Because, it was like, I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's anime time, and then I see, oh, Blord is streaming Twins. And then it's like, okay, so let me help Blord out, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go watch anime in a bit, and then I'm just, like, invested. And then when he gets done, it's like, okay, yeah, let's watch some anime, and then in the first episode, I'm like, somebody is like, hey, you know, like, my plans were canceled, you wanna watch stuff? And then I'm like, yeah, sure. With a migraine, you've been downing coffee? Yeah. Are you insane? He could be both. I got robbed there. Game dropped my jump. Sarah is always making bad puns. Yeah, he steals jokes and he does bad puns all the time. And that's just Sarah. That's why he and I get along so well. Is we just both make bad jokes. Bromas malas, tío. Cuando bromeas en una manera mala, tío. Chistes malos. Hey, Fred. Whoa. Yeah. You definitely didn't hear that because that came through my TV and not my headset. Yo, Fred, thanks for the 3 months? Did that say 3 months? Cuando tus chistes son un mierdón. Joder. Chistes malos. Doesn't matter. Good luck. Thanks for the good luck. Yeah, I'll stream for like an hour or two. You'll have to give me some time to readjust. Alright, Sustain. He just showed me a thing of him editing something that says sukabiet. But yeah, I'll probably stream for like an hour or two today. I don't think I want to stream for too long today. Because like I said, I want to catch up on anime and relax. And I'm trying to get used to this new sleep schedule. You might have to move far away. You did say that. Yeah. It also looks like I might have to look into getting a student visa for Spain. Those positions are full-time. Yeah. Okay, this is really weird. And I think I know what the hell's going on here. Okay, I just got robbed. my stick angles are different, but in a weird way. Like, I don't know exactly long duration, in particular 3 school years. So I deleted my saves today, because I kind of fucked them up. I accidentally deleted the header, so I made the game make a new header. And I had to save all the things, and for some weird reason, my stick angles are better. And they're not going away like they used to very quickly. I'm not used to this. And I believe that's the reason why I'm playing so well. Because usually I'm playing with, like, awkward stick angles and stuff. I'll keep it. Making more muscle memory. I don't generally use much muscle memory at all. Twinsanity is not exactly a game you can play with just pure muscle memory. You have to calculate most things you do because of the level of nuance in how the movement works. There's so much nuance in how how everything works that, like, okay, that was weird. I got an insta-fall, I think. The level of nuance in the way the game's movement works is, like, really weird. If you're only going with muscle memory, shit ain't gonna work. Also, I will say this, if anybody says that they have perfect movement in Twinsanity, they are bullshitting you. You're gonna... and 100% it for nostalgia? Let's go, dude. Play the European version, not the NTSC version. It plays better. I do know for a fact that there's something slightly different, because Crash usually gets the head glitch thing, and he's not getting it at all. Damn it. Also, since when have you seen me, like, dodge these boxes as well as I have been so consistently? Nice. I lost 2 seconds, but it's okay. How are we doing? I'm a little tired. When you first played it in 2006. Thought that said good luck for a second. Damn it. Now I'm gonna be behind, I think. Well, I might not be. That's a 113. Come on. There you go. Almost died. Hey. Yeah, it's gonna be like a mid 113. It was a low 113. Which sucks because it could have been faster. There was no way that was making it anyways. Fresh decided to walk. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, dude? What was I doing wrong, dude? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Imagine if I just get the sub 920 like really soon. Like like I just get the fucking run, right? Imagine. Like I'm playing really well. My stick angles aren't like fucking up like they usually do. The nut skip isn't being that bad. Etc. Okay, Nut. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really seen my movement be this consistent before. Nice. Well, I think I'm gonna be about minus 0.5. Okay, never mind. Minus 2. That's what we like to see. That is exactly what we like to see. That is not what we like to see. I'm gonna lose a little bit of time, unfortunately. Okay. I've kind of learned how to deal with that angle, but not exactly. Oh, that's really slow. I lost a second and a half. Oh, I'm gonna... The fact that I only lost half a second there is kind of nuts. That was really dumb. But I mean, whatever. I don't believe that I'm going to, no.
Moritz's stronghold of evil. This is where we wrong the rights and sweep the past under the rug.
Sub's not exactly possible. But, I mean... we ball. Thrust? I don't know. I would need to get a 601. Which would truly be insane. I don't think I'm capable of a 601. No. 601 chances are now, like, basically 0. Not even with... I'm gonna shut up. Whoa. Chances of a 601, even with, like, the craziest shit imaginable, are, like, impossible right now, because I just lost too much time. This is a damn good antagony, though. Okay. No! That was such a damn good antagony, too. That's like, what, 7-11? That was 7-11 clipping. gonna take... What kind of run was that? That was Omega Pace? No, it wasn't. That was about 923 pace? That was about 923 pace. May have been 922 pace. Yo, Juan D. Did I just lose a run? Yep. It wasn't that great. My warp skip was bad. And my hub 2 was bad. I got up to the third door. It was the first run that got into Antagony. No, I've only done like 25 attempts today. I've got into like 20% of the time I'm getting into warp skip or getting into hub 4. Yeah, I just lost a run like a couple minutes ago. I mean, it wasn't sub 920. The Antagony was pretty damn good, though. Like, there were a couple of slow parts, but it was pretty good overall. Ouch. I'm not gonna be streaming for super long today. I still wanna relax. Damn. I still want to relax, and I still want to, get into, doing some crazy shit. Well, not crazy shit. I wanna relax. I wanna watch anime. Finish anime. Finish catching up. Tigris o microscopicos. Yeah. Yo, Joseph, thanks for the good luck. Yes, not getting into Antagony often enough is one of the reasons. Another reason, like, the biggest problem since, like, you know, since I've been, like, really practiced in Antagony, my actual performance in Antagony is not a problem. The problem is nerves. Because, like, an unspoken thing about speedrunning is that when you're on good pace, you get very nervous. Like, when you're not a top-level runner, you don't feel it as much. Especially like, you know, say in my position where, like, I'm setting new records. Like, sometimes, especially when you're on, like, really, really good really good pace, it's always the nerves. The thing about nerves is that you can get used to them. Good pants make good pace. True. So, like, if I were to get into Antagony often enough, I would be able to ignore the nerves. I am getting into Antagony a lot more often. They're going fine, Rijiku. Okay, that could have gone poorly, but they didn't. Okay, that's not too bad. I have been doing really well in Hub 2 outside of a couple of attempts. You imagine the nerves would... I need to get, like, half of the attempts. Not half, just, like, more than once every, like, 2 hours or something. There we go. Damn it. Oh, like, if I... What would be sufficient for me to completely ignore the nerves is if I got into Antagony every half hour. Between every half hour to every 20 minutes. Especially because, like, after usually 2 hours of attempts, I'm starting to get tired. What happened? Cortex teleported into the chunk link. And he dies at that point. It's something that happens off screen. Like, there's 3 things that can happen. He can either just teleport slowly, which means that he fell all the way down. He could teleport quickly, or he could teleport... Well, there's 4 things. He can teleport quickly, he could teleport slowly, he can land inside of one of the chunks, and then he teleports instantly, or he is behind the chunk link, but he hasn't touched it, and then he'll teleport into it. And if he teleports into it, runs over. First time you've seen it? Definitely not. You've definitely seen it a lot of times. Supposedly, it's possible to get other games on that. Twins on PC would using that would probably be good, especially since VSync would allow you to run on 50. Tried 360 dumps. You'd probably have to reverse engineer the game a little bit. Because, like, they're taking the Xbox games and running them as 360 binaries. So you would have to do a little bit of reverse engineering to get it to work properly. Which, honestly, I think Kesha would be able to do that just fine. He's already decompiled the game. Or, well, disassembled the game. He's disassembled the game, not decompiled. So you would probably be able to play the game on PC. Some people are probably gonna complain and be like, oh, it should be a different category, and I'll just tell them, like, you're being ridiculous. If they're using that, it's probably gonna be decently accurate, just with faster loads, and I mean, like, whatever, and you could just do that. Though it would probably take a pretty powerful PC to run it, so it's not like accessibility is gonna be good. Like, if it's a 360 emulator, it is going to require a decent amount of power to be able to run properly. Never end up running any of them. But with the disassembly, could they add new content? Well, yes. He mostly stopped because of Sly Fanatic making the recompiled stuff because of recompilation tools. Yeah, that goes way over my head. Should technically be able to run twins though, just probably would run like the 360. Come on. Come on. This is gonna be another 124. Remember when 124s were fast? There's nothing I could have done there. I know how to at least, like, get the fucking camera to unclip, but it's still stupid. I mean, I'm sure somebody is gonna be like, oh, well, this old thing is gonna make it easier to cheat. And it's like, haha. Nobody here would cheat, right? Imagine. Why would you ever be enough of an attention whore and self-centered asshole to want to cheat in a fucking tiny video game? I'm dumb with cheating scandals, man. They're so fucking stupid. It's the same shit. It's just some dumbass, like, kid or some dumbass, like, 20-year-old that wants, like, their 5 seconds of fame. Yo, MGG. Probably run a lot better, I don't know. Did something else happen? No, it's just that I keep hearing more shit about Drashed, and the more that I hear about it, the more it just annoys me. I don't have any understanding of that. I definitely have a better understanding of how to, like, how to adjust to the nut now. Just doing it since he came back anyway. Did he say something? There we go. Damn it. He cheated in multiple runs before the record. Yeah, I know. Of course he did. Why would you do that? And then people glorify it, people make jokes, and it's like, yeah, of course they like say like, haha, you cheated, but it's like, or like, haha, I cheated, but the thing is it really just annoys the hell out of me. It's real simple, man. If somebody suspects you of not being legit, just stream your shit. Don't hide your runs. Don't hide your attempts. Don't hide your knowledge. Just allow it to exist. So much care in approving runs. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I would not care if people scrutinized my runs. And you know, here's the thing. As much as Smartkin calls himself a lazy motherfucker, because he does sometimes, I know he watches every video, every run that he approves. He watches, and he watches the whole thing, and he's even, like, said, like, watch this run with me. Twinsanity doesn't do that bullshit. It's just real simple, man. You just don't hide your damn runs, don't hide your damn strats. Just stream your attempts. I hate it, man. Okay, so I understand that what I am about to say sounds really stupid. While streaming too, that's also fair. Yeah. But like I'm gonna be very honest. Who gives a shit about if you're considered, like, the best? Being the best at something has actively been worse for me in a lot of ways. The only time where it really wasn't was Crash Twinsanity. Maybe Crash 2, but I was never the best. The thing is that it was like, if you are the best in something, sometimes people respect you, but a lot of times you become a target. And if you're in the wrong community, you get treated like shit because they're jealous and they want to take your spot. But if you're just too damn good, how are they gonna take you down? And they're gonna take you down through drama and politics and shit. And that's exactly what happened to me. It's like, being number one doesn't mean shit. Especially because somebody else is gonna come around and then take your number one spot. And I look at that and I'm like, you know what I could do? Is, like, do the best I can so that way the next people that come after me actually have a lot of stuff where they can, like, just become better. You know, hand the torch off. Give them the tools that you didn't have access to. Give them the ideas and everything. Because benefit of the doubt. Well, yeah. Like, I will say there is one thing that if anybody ever thinks that I cheated, right? There's one saving grace about that, is that I have basically no coding knowledge. I have reverse engineering knowledge, yes, because I have done a little bit of that in Twinsanity, but I have no idea of how to, like, make cheats or whatever. I can't modify the ISOs, I don't know any of that shit. Yeah, I reset the console every run. Like, if anybody wants to actually see my dumps of the game, sure, I don't mind. It's just that how the hell do I do that? And you can just watch me dump it and then give it to you and whatnot. I don't care. The thing is like, I am not console startup to be visible in the VOD. Again, it always comes down to why should we punish people for being good? It's already annoying enough. People should only be punished if they get, if they're, like, if there's suspicion, I think that they should be punished, but not necessarily banned. And of course, it's always like I said, and the thing that makes the whole Drashed thing stupid is that Drashed had a lot of history. He had like almost 10 years of history, and it's like, dude, I look at that and I'm like, I would be terrified of like, of losing my status over some ego boost that I don't need. Being #1 doesn't mean fucking anything. And like I said, I understand that that sounds rich coming... Yo, Aiko. Buenas, buenas. Después del stream, ¿quieres hablar? O conversar, etcétera. I did promise. I do make it the promise. Yeah, I understand that saying, like, being first doesn't matter. As somebody who has been the best in several games and, like, at several points in time, and it's like... I don't care. Autistic hobby. Oh, I had a big ego. When I started speedrunning, I had a huge ego, dude. Massive ego. I don't like to talk about those days. Like, I can't say I don't have an ego right now, right? Because, like, I mean, I am now painfully aware of who I am. Unfortunately. You can't hide a lie forever. Yeah. And it's like, who cares? You lie in a video game. It's like, okay, whatever. Like, who gives a shit? And then again... Like, and this is not me downplaying the things I've done, right? Well, how are you, Aiko? This is not me downplaying my things. It's like, it's just a video game. Like, I do take the hobby seriously. Of course I do. I like things being legit. I don't like it when things are suspicious, etc. But at the same time, it's like, at the end of the day... When I decide to, like... And when I decide to, you know, get dressed and then I walk out and touch grass... I'm not thinking, like, nobody knows that I'm, like, a world record holder or, like, some whatever. It's just, like... I'm a normal dude. At the end of the day, when I start touching grass, I am not this, like, streamer or speedrunner or whatever. I'm just a normal guy. That's a little awkward. I very rarely tell people that I even speedrun. I mean, it's not like I don't. There's a couple of people that I tell. You know, people that I would consider closer friends. I do let them know. And most of them don't really watch my streams because they're just normal guys. They're not like speedrunners. They have their own lives. They have their own hobbies. Like, several I think, like, out of all of my closer friends, only really three of them, actually, really watch me. And there's a reason for that. The ones that watch me are also speedrunners. That best is so cool, yeah, and it's like, oh, hey, I'll support you. You know, because, like, you're a good friend. Yeah, at the end of the day, being number one doesn't matter. Being good at a video game, like, it's cool. I like this. This is a nice hobby. It's fun. But at the same time, it's literally just that. It's a hobby. It's something I enjoy doing. No, damn it. That sucks. No sub 920. Damn. That would have been sub 920 pace. Yeah, me being first in Twinsanity, I'm proud of it, but I don't care. Because once I get this, once I get the sub 920 and, you know, all that jazz, I'm just, yeah, I'll go for for sub 102, but at the same time, it's like, it'll be the beginning of the end. Thanks for the good luck. Not a bad way to go out. That was spoon-fed. Holy shit. Honestly, I don't even know how the hell I, like, I don't even know how I adjusted to that, to be honest. I did something with the stick. I'm not exactly sure. I can't, like, explain what I did, but I did something with the stick. This is pretty fast. That was scary. Nice. No! Oh well. What is this? 605 pace? 606? Mid 920. Mid 920 pace at least. Where's Anthony? He's in the worst possible spot. Is it even gonna be under 925? Anthony being in that spot is not, like, extremely bad, but it is kind of annoying. I lose a tiny bit of time, but it's not like anything noticeable. Doesn't matter, I died. I think I spawned at 6:43, so I was like 2 seconds behind. I was 2 seconds behind where I was the last run. I still don't know what the fuck I did with that first door skip, because I shouldn't have gotten that. I should not have gotten that door skip. I like did a little stick wiggle or something like that. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking in the back of my head, oh no, you know, considering the fact that I just come back after like several days of not streaming, and you know, saying like, I don't know how I got that, I was thinking like, oh no, is somebody gonna have to scrutinize my fucking VOD? I was thinking that in the back of my head, like, oh crap, am I gonna have to upload the whole VOD just so people can like check to see if it's edited or whatnot? Okay, question, by the way. Would you still be able to see fragments in a stream if you streamed in edited VOD? Or would they have to actually look at the VOD? Or like, if they watched the stream and looked at the VOD of the stream, would they see the edited fragments? Or would they have to look at the raw recording? Not that I would be opposed to doing so, I'm just curious to know if I'd have to put in extra effort or not. But yeah, I've made it into Antagony twice in an hour. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty damn good. Yo, flowers. No, it was 3 times in an hour. Buenos mi safe. Gracias por la suerte. Actually, it was 3 times, not 2 times. I made it into Antagony 3 times. Damn. Okay. And it hasn't even been 50 attempts yet. I have done 47 attempts right now. Okay, neat. Spoon-fed. I'm dead? I'm not? A pixel off of dying, most likely, I think. Jeez. Still gonna be like minus 2.5 at least. Now that's what we like to see. That is what we like to see.
Hold of evil. This is where we wrong the rights and sweep the past under the rug.
Damn it. That's a second gone. It's fucking on. That's like 2 seconds lost, but... No. It was the insta-fall. Okay, I want to see what pace that was. Let's see what pace that was. What? Why are you loading that one? That's not the one I clicked. Load this one. How long was this VOD? Okay. 5:21. What did I get in PB? Buenas, Sergio. ¿Cómo andas? What was the... Let's double check. What was the pace here? Oh shit. That was 8 seconds. Probably not sub, but it was close. That was 8 seconds ahead. I had like, yeah, it could have been 10 seconds ahead. Sub 920 was absolutely possible there. It was possible there. Oh, right. I lost like a second to the final boss, didn't I? I lost time somewhere. Damn it, my fucking timer's all the way over there. I have been into Antagony 4 times in 50 attempts. And one of them was a serious pacer. 3 fucking 14. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's extremely good. Like, in 2 more attempts, I'll hit 50. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna stream for that much longer. Like I said, I don't want to stream much today. Ah, por cierto, ¿cómo te fue? ¿Cómo te fue el remake de Halo 1? ¿Y qué opinas? Yeah, like, dude, I only wanted to stream for like 2 hours. I think I'll extend it to 2.5. I'm doing really well, but at the same time, like, I don't want to overextend it. So I'll probably do more tomorrow. But the fact that I've had one really good pacer, 314, which really could have been a 312. Within 50 attempts is a good sign. That's a really good sign. Animal está increíble. Una misión que siempre crashes. Bruh. Short is super funny. For you, that's super long. 2 hours is like nothing. Está difícil de lo normal. Joder. Tendrás que reiniciar, joder. Ya, yo no, porque no tengo dinero. No puedo comprarlo. Pero he visto Slot y Insanity. Pues lo jugaron y a mí nada mal. Mucho mejor que Halo 4 y es un buen progreso, en mi opinión. Pues es que mirad, es lo mejor que todos los Halo de 343. 2 hours working, a really long time. 2 hours playing, not that much. True. I mean, the thing is I'm known for doing long streams. Like, my average when I'm doing hundo for this game is 4 hours, but my average for doing any percent's like 6 to 8 hours. I've done, I think my longest is 14 hours. Ironically, it was actually gathering saves for Rayman 3. Which those saves were never used, by the way. Unfortunately. But I can do, like... I could do, like, a lot of hours. That bat took a year? It wasn't that bad. That camera... The camera tried to block me, but it did not block me at all. Damn. Already fastest run of the day. And I didn't even get a good hub 1. No. That sucks. Shit, man. Yeah, 2 hours for me is not a very long time. I'm used to doing HD. I only did saves for HD. I spent 14 hours making saves for every single level. And I uploaded them for other people, but the thing is like nobody took them. Unfortunately. They're definitely lost to time. Another day in the office, yep. But I mean, I haven't streamed in like 5 days, and like I'm adjusting to a new sleep schedule and all this other stuff. Because school's gonna start back up here in a couple weeks. I want to make sure that I'm not going to bed super late and I'm waking up earlier. And also, I don't want to spend all my time playing Twinsanity because I have other things I want to do. Flowers doing a streak. Let's go, dude. 55? What the fuck? Damn. That's crazy. I mean, that's what I get for streaming in European prime time. Okay, I'm surprised that worked. There we go. Real, yep. This is gonna be 119. Yeah, looking like a 119. Low 119, interesting. That was pretty good. That was the first framer. Nah. I mean, actually, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, could this be 118? And I was like, nah, there's no way. I didn't play well enough for a 118. I mean, if I got a 118, I would have been pleasantly surprised. But, you know, this is not a bad hub 2 either. You know... Ah, shit. Okay. Woo! Whoop. Pretty fast run. No! Damn it. Game's being an asshole. I can never tell exactly where. I can never tell exactly where the fuck Crash is aiming. So I never know if Cortex is gonna go left or right. Yeah, he gets pushed. Like, you never can tell exactly where the fuck Cortex is gonna end up. That's the thing that's, like, the most annoying about just running any percent and is just the fact that, like, you can't tell where, like, for Neo Warp Skip, you just never know where Cortex is gonna end up. And it's annoying as shit, because, like, I mean... Because I'm thinking, okay, Cortex is gonna be fine. Then he either goes off to the left or he goes off to the right. And sometimes he gets caught. Sometimes he gets caught, and then it's, like, you basically get spoon-fed. Oh, buenas, Jano. ¿Cómo andas? All plugged with crud and sludge. ¿Cómo está, mami? Slammer in the cooler. You fucking nut. Okay. Damn. Okay. So my question there, why did the nut not go high enough? I do not fucking understand. Tomorrow I'll invent my sewer, all plugged with crud and sludge. Tomorrow I'll invent Slammer in the cooler. I did the like an American there instead of Long John Baldry's. He would say like cooler, and I said cooler, which is how we would say the vowel, but that's beside the point. Promotion? What for? I'm demoting you to Scrub Monkey 3rd class. Now come up the dungeon. Here's a tip. Always buy new shoes in the afternoon. Strange. Smells like chili beans. It is chili beans. Stale chili beans. Covered with gold paint. Why did the nut not go high enough? True. Covered with gold paint. Whoa. Gracias por el beat. Slammer in the cooler. Dude. Stuck in nut jail again. Joder. I just looked at the fucking thing and I just noticed the square is over the game feed by like a couple pixels and it's bothering me. Just got a nut for it to go high enough. You know, some people, their nut goes to the ceiling, mine doesn't. Gracias otra vez por el beat, el movio. Yo, hold up, Stu is streaming? What's Stu doing? At this time of day? Stu's doing Crash 2, so we have somebody to raid in the next like 20 minutes. Yeah, I'll go till 2:30 and then I'm dipping. La sopa de ingrediente secreto es nada. No es amor, joder. A bro is inventing his bro is inventing his sewer. But which one is better? Distance upward or forward or upward? De lo de ella. Quiero paella, pero no es paella, es pa' mí. The secret sauce, as they say. The secret sauce. I finally got past nut skip. Dust wanted this to go forward. Move the game source in OBS. No, but I will. Ah, fucking hell. Oh yeah, true. You know what? That's a good point. Imagine reading. Couldn't be me. Okay. I missed that long jump, but it... It's over other things. Yeah, exactly. Reading, what is that? I don't know. Ooh, this run sucks balls. Well, it's a reset, so hold up. Let me... Ah, shit. The images are below it. Wait, hold up. I can fix this. I can fix this. I can fix this. Hold up. Edit transform. Let me see here. Oh, hold up. I could just do this. Arigato. What? What the fuck? Okay, fine. There you go. It is fixed. Bus skip, true. I mean, it's probably gonna be a little fucked up, I think. You'll see more of Virgil, but that's not a bad thing. You're not gonna see the that notification very often. She said, "Go for 10. Go for 10. Ka me ha me ha." Cool squeal I just did. I was stretching. I tell people all the time I have an extremely high vocal range, or I have a very large vocal range. That I beat the record on this shit. I mean, true. Sky, you are the same person that added me on Steam like several years ago, right? Franken. I knew it. You don't think so? Okay, so that was a separate person then. Okay, understandable. There was somebody called Sky with a S-K-Y-E on Steam that added me a couple of years ago. Wanted to talk about languages. Never did that conversation. But it's true, yeah, I do, I PB'd, a couple days ago? Yeah, different person. I mean, also, mind you, by the way, the fact that, like, there's technically 20 seconds of time save by a technicality, but in reality, it's like 15. Like, I'm pretty sure my best possible time for me would be a 9:15. Beta had some of the best times. You should torture yourself with Twinsanity instead. You'll have a lot more fun. Also less toxicity. spoon-fed, the bat should have, gotten triggered. That might crash. Grinding some practice for this game and you said hell nah, damn. That was spoon-fed as hell. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Victor and Moritz's stronghold.
Second 314 of the day. And this is like 4 centiseconds slower than the last one. Okay. Now you're older than all the new gen runners. It's kind of sad, yeah. Hold up. Thanks for the good luck. Okay. It's on. It's on, dude. What the fuck, man? Okay, that was fucking weird. I lost about a second. That's never happened before. That, okay. Dude, the game wants to take me out. Holy shit. First of all, okay. Never had that happen before. That's two things that I've never had happen to me before. Interesting. Come on. This might be it. Starting to get real nervous here. Starting to shake. Fuck. I jumped too early. No, it was over, Cratchit. It was over. I didn't get the long jump, so Cortex spawned over there. You need to be fast enough to get up there, otherwise Cortex will spawn over there instead of over here. Okay, let's see what that pace was. Okay, I spawned at 626. Let's double check my PB. That was 8.8 seconds ahead. I was 8.8 seconds ahead of PB right there. You know what? I don't... What did this run look like? Well, sub 920 is the goal. Gracias por el movio. Let's look at this. Why am I nervous? Oh yeah, I lost like a second and a half right there. And then let's see here. And then I lose a second there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That could have been it, dude. There's no way that I just got two crazy pacers. I could get, if I get a 312, like, oh man, like, what the fuck? That is two runs in, two runs where I've gotten, that is two runs that I've gotten to Antagony that were basically like sub 920 pace-ish. Just the door clips that are the wall, yes. It's the door clips, and because I mean, like, at this point my antagonies are like I'm doing really well, surprisingly. I'm not 100% sure, like, I don't know 100% if I'm capable of, like, doing the sub 920 today, but we can say for a fact that we are doing, or that I'm doing way better than I was any of the other days. It could happen. I'm not planning on it. Honestly, the fact that I just got two, that's the closest I've ever gotten to sub 920. Like, just hands down. The two runs I got today, like, I did a couple of offline attempts, and I had, like, several 315s and, like, several 316s a day after my previous stream. But the thing is I didn't get any 314s, and none of those runs really made it as far as these ones did. That's extremely good news. Like I said, today I don't want to do too much. Like, I have this itch I want to do more runs, but I don't think it's a smart idea. Yo, Panda. I don't think it's a smart idea to push myself. That could have gone horribly wrong. Hub 1 has been nice today. Everything's been kind of nice today. Well, except Hub 2. Like, yeah, Warp Skip's been a little mean, but at the same time, it's like, not been that bad. Hub 2 is being a particular bitch, but Warp Skip is being nicer than it usually is. I've gotten two extremely good Hub 2, or Warp Skips. At least they're getting to Hub 2, yes. Damn it. Yes, that is massive. At least I'm getting to Hub 2, and the thing is that I'm not just getting to Hub 2. I'm making it into Ant's Agony. Joder. Gracias por el beat. Bro keeps inventing his sewer. Crazy. I did get stuck in nut jail earlier, but it wasn't bad. It's not as bad as any of the other nut jails I've had. What if we could buff lip explode in this game? Imagine. Then it would probably be like Rack, wouldn't it? That's legit a start to the run, yeah. I do have to say, though, Twinsanity is the most reset-heavy game that I've ran. It is extremely reset-heavy. Now, I know one of my secrets is that I reset less than almost everybody else, which sounds crazy. Because, like, my any percent resets are, like, heavy as shit, but I don't reset as much as other people do. Particularly in Hundo. I think that's one of the secrets to my consistency. Is that I don't reset as often. This looks like a high 119. Flowers is right, though. I'm having really nice Hub 1s. I think streaming earlier in the morning is gonna help, too. It was a low 119? Well, thanks for the bit. All plugged with crud and sludge. Okay, I got that. Soft locks seem so based on when you get them or not. The only soft lock that's random is failing hover skip. And then the mecha fight has a hard lock. The rest of the soft locks are the hover skip IRL, imagine. The rest of the soft locks are, skill-based. Like, you'll get them if you fail. Like, particularly in, oh, well, there's one in, you wouldn't suggest it for a first run? It depends. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, it is a little... Hover skip is, I've been seeing more runners be able to get it, but it is hard. But the Mecha Bandicoot fight also crashes. Gracias por el beat otra vez. Joder, channel. I don't actually know, though. I don't know. Trying to think here, what's the, like... Oh yeah, so there is a soft lock that is kind of random that I wasn't mentioning, and it's in Academy of Evil. It's the first frog room. You can soft lock in there. It's random, but it usually doesn't happen. The rest of them are generally like, skill checks. Skill checks or knowledge checks. Nuts. True. These nuts. Ah! Got him! This is like Axel posting in my Discord is like, experience the best. Experience these. Fucking Axel. Okay. Dusty Eel has been pretty nice. It's been extremely nice, actually. I know there's some kind of sound delay. Low 119? No. I had a mistake. I think it was with Nut Skip. I don't remember because I don't really pay attention when I do Nut Skip anymore. But I had a mistake somewhere. No. Hang on, I'm gonna reload this because, like, this is... You've just been labbing this game when you want to? Yeah. Hang on. Deactivate. Reactivate. That's better. Okay, I had audio desync. It was... Audio desync was throwing me off. Caused by chunk loading issues. What kind of soft locks were you getting? Like, which level? Which level, which, There's a couple that do actually end up becoming soft locks. I'm just gonna assume PS2. I always assume PS2. Totem Hokum. Gracias por el beat. Totem? Xbox HDD. How are you soft locking there? Are you dying? If you die there, then yeah, the game is gonna crash. But like, if you do zombie, then you shouldn't soft lock. But after that, yeah, dying there should crash. It's a hard lock if you die there because you're Crash plus Cortex. I mean, true. You should, give me, like, a recording of that. I know I usually don't stream my streams are not usually this short. But, yeah, if you want to, like, share stuff, you can enter my Discord. I would like to know what the hell's going on. And also, like, if you have questions, I can help you directly. I will stream tomorrow, but I want to catch up on anime and, like, do some chilling and stuff. Let's see here. We do not have Blord streaming. So we raid Stu. Go see Stu. Stu is, well, everybody here should know Stu at this point. Said to nuke the game. Oh, do they not allow SSD? They should. Buenas, Ion. I am ending my stream, however we can talk. Ion. He is at work.